this, I got something that I want you to hear. That's something that's very important. This is a message that came in, was posted on social media and actually went viral from a Marine Infantry Battalion commander, a guy named Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Scheller. Now, within the day of posting this first message, he was relieved of his command, of course, for what he had to say. But I want you to listen. I've got clipped up here what he had to say, and I want you to listen to this because here's a guy who's willing to speak the truth and at great personal risk of his future. And I'll update you, by the way, on what's going on with him now because he's posted some additional videos. But this first one is pretty powerful. This is an active duty current Marine Infantry Battalion commander, and listen to him speak a little bit of truth to the Biden administration.
But the reason people are so upset on social media right now is not because the Marine on the battlefield let someone down. That service member has always rose to the occasion and done extraordinary things. People are upset because their senior leaders let them down, and none of them are raising their hands and accepting accountability or saying, we messed this up. If an 05 battalion commander has the simplest live fire incident EO complaint, boom, fired. But we have a Secretary of Defense that testified to Congress in May that the Afghan National Security Force could withstand the Taliban advance. We have chairmen of Joint Chief, who the Commandant is a member of that, who's supposed to advise on military policy. We have a Marine combatant commander. All of these people are supposed to advise. And I'm not saying we've got to be in Afghanistan forever, but I am saying, did any of you throw your rank on the table and say, hey, it's a bad idea to evacuate Bagram Airfield, the strategic air base, before we evacuate everyone? Did anyone do that? And when you didn't think to do that, did anyone raise their hand and say, we completely messed this up? I want to say this very strongly. I have been fighting for 17 years. I am willing to throw it all away to say to my senior leaders, I demand accountability.
Wow. Somebody willing to stand up on principle. I mean, he's 3 years from a potential retirement. And, you know, he would have significant long-term retirement benefits, VA benefits, and other benefits. But he says, I'm willing to throw it all away to say to my senior leaders, I demand accountability. Something nobody else seems to be demanding. The media isn't demanding it. The other senior leadership in the military doesn't seem to be demanding it. Civilian leadership doesn't seem to be demanding it. Nobody's demanding accountability for what's occurring in Afghanistan. But here's a guy who is willing to put it all on the table to do that. Now, a little update. He posted another video last night that I watched, and he basically said, look, he's gotten so many negative comments from people in the service that he respected, saying that if he was really an honorable man, that he would have resigned instead of making these comments while he was active duty. And so literally on the video, he resigned his commission. And he said, I'll go through whatever process I need to. I understand I'm going to lose all my benefits. He says, I don't want a dime from the U.S. military, from the Marine Corps whatsoever. I don't want any benefits. I don't want anything else. He said there's GoFundMes being set up, but none of them are for him. He doesn't want you to give to GoFundMes. He gave out his wife's information. Frankly, he didn't say this, but it sounds like she might be looking to divorce him because of this. That's just the sound of what happened. He said he didn't know what was going to happen, but it sounded like she was upset with him. Again, throwing away his life, throwing away his career. Some people would say throwing away, but what he's doing is he's taking a stand. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.